Hey guys, it's Anthony, Subaru Service. I got Steve's truck here, 550 frame body, bucket truck. Came in with no base oil pressure. Oil pressure switch was screwed up. Thought maybe that was it, but it's, yeah. So I went ahead and I tore it all down, pulled the low pressure pump out, had a couple of spots on it, but nothing real bad. Low pressure regulator was like stuck in the bore. When I loosened it, it kind of popped out pretty good. So, you know, yeah, chances are I probably could have stopped at the low pressure regulator, but I had to look. Reuse the front crank seal because we're gonna go ahead and at least stud this. So I went ahead and just put the old front crank seal in it. I just want to fire it up. I want to get it firing because you know, if we've got no base oil pressure, generally that is cab off, engine out. You know, time for camshaft or whatever failure happened. This is a Ford Reman engine. You see down there. Now, there's no history on it. We do not know when it was put in. We got some people who were checking on it, but you know, we don't have that info right now. So, but I went ahead and cleared it, and I already tested it. It is pumping oil now. Worried that I guess tried to clear swapped out the low pressure switch, and I think he stripped the low pressure plug, the port for the switch. So, you know, we're not going to try to tap it. Well, once we get it apart, we'll go ahead and put a new adapter plate on top of the oil cooler. Just redo the whole plate, and you know, that'll be. But we're going to go ahead and fire it up and do a diag right now because, I mean, you know, it's not pumping oil. It was all good to just go ahead and yank it out and find the failure. But I think I'm going to. I wanted to go ahead and start it. I want to start it. I want to see, you know, see how it warms up, see how it runs, the injectors. Let's start it a little bit. Let's start it. So, hang on a second. Let me get the remote start wire, get everything hooked back up. Probably might need the battery charger on it. Who knows? But let me get the computer set up. We'll be right back. Okay, this is 06, 144,000 miles. So, hang on. Okay, here's some codes we got. We got left rear, which that's possibly the pigtail or the actual rear speed sensor. Oil pressure switch failure, which oil temperature out of range. Great. Hope that, man, this thing might need a freaking engine harness. We might want to just be done with it. Alright, what we're going to do is, I don't have no ICP low codes, so I figured we'd have ICP low because didn't get low pressure oil. Hang on just a second. Alright, here we go. I got the battery charger hooked up to it, so it's showing 13 volts. EVP volts is a hair low. Pressure might be low right now. Normally I like to see 0.87, but 0.88, but it's all good. Fickum looking alright. I mean, you know. So what we're going to do is we're going to check that ICP. First thing we got to do is pump up the low pressure oil. I think I'm going to go ahead and kick it off. Kick it back on again. Let it connect. And check the Fickum here, and we get it to fire. Now it was straight up no start, so we're going to kind of do this all together here. Getting ready to fire it, and I'll go straight to the injectors too once we do fire it, if it starts. But it's going to take a minute because we ain't got no oil. Here we go. Sounds like it's popping out of the intake. Yeah, I could hear the tone change when we got oil pressure. Hang on just a second. Let me have her check and see if it's leaking. I don't know if the low pressure switch is leaking or not. Hang on. You can see we don't have a high pressure oil issue. I mean, well, it's dropping down, but it's got air in it. Holding 120 pounds. we're getting ready to, here we go. Let's do it again. It's gonna fire here. Let's go. All right, we might get a light and watch it. Hang on, let's wait a minute. All right, here we go. We might be cutting it off if the oil pressure switch is leaking because it's not threaded in very good. Here we go. Whoa, I cut off a little early. Whoa, injectors sound good. All right, it's pumping oil right now, so. How bad? Okay, number 4. At least number 4. It's really taxing number 3. We're leaking oil like son of a gun out of the oil pressure switch. So, we got number 4. That's really the main one that looks bad. You kind of see one dropping over here, but it's still, everything is compensating for number 4. So, you know, bare minimum, we might have saved ourselves injector labor. I'd probably say 3 and 4. Get both of them out of there. Yeah, I guess we're leaking oil. I don't know how bad, but let me kick that. Oh, there goes 3. You see it dropping? Put a drain pan under it? Alright, hang on. Okay, here we go again. Let me close out of here. Here we go. Good. Come on. Oh, don't tell me I lost signal. Hang on, I'll be right back. Alright, we'll see what the batteries are doing. We're only getting 12 volts. Let's let the glow plugs are probably on. Fickum that saw 47 just now. It's running fairly smooth. Hey. Compensation shut off. Definitely 3 and 4. Watching for any other ones to drop. We'll go ahead and smooth it out and let's go under the hood. Hang on. It actually isn't sounding too bad. Pop this and thought I heard a lot of popping going on. Let's find out. No? No, it sounds alright. Well, we might have some more life out of this thing. Who knows the heck gasket? I don't know. We're just making sure it's going to continue to pump oil right now as I was worried about. It's leaking. I mean, it's not leaking that bad. It's still leaking though. We got the oil pressure switch is not even hooked up, so yeah, we're not showing any oil pressure. ABS light would be the rear speed sensor. I mean, it's like pick one, the sensor or the pigtail. You know, it's one or the other. Sometimes low voltage will do that too, but 3 and 4 are not clearing up. They're doing all right now with it. It's pretty warm. You get this thing in the winter time and that number 3 and 4 are going to be, yeah, they're not going to survive. Be nice, maybe we'll, if this thing continues to run, we'll do a fuel pressure test too. I just don't like breaking them down when it's, when I know I can get it to start. I don't like go ahead and tearing the whole freaking thing apart. Wow, look at the boost turned all the way up. 84%, man, we should be seeing like 0.7 pounds. Let's see. Hang on. Let's see what we got here. There we go. That's more like it. Watch the gauge pressure. It's a little low. I'm just gonna do it a couple times. I don't have the EGR commanded closed, so that's going to cause it to be a little low. Let's go ahead and yeah, let's running. Doesn't sound that bad. Oh no, hang on. All right, I just blew it out. What a drag. Hey, well, I'll see you. I'm gonna plug it. I'm gonna plug it with something. I don't really give a damn what we plug it with. I don't need the oil pressure reading right now. We know we're going to go in and replace the entire housing, so we'll just, yeah, hang on. Well, I don't know. I got the injectors down. Maybe I'll make another video here in a minute, or Julie's probably going to want to go home. I just covered her with oil. Whoops. All right, yeah, go ahead and end it. We fired it up. It's running. Low pressure pump was not as bad as I thought I would see. Might have just been a regulator, but honestly, I mean, it's not very common that the regulator sticks. I mean, it really ain't. But there was a couple of spots on the oil pump, but by no means was it like shut off bad. So I don't know, we'll go ahead and end this, and I'll probably make another video later. All right, guys, have a good day.